Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave. जाकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूरत तिन देखहि तैसी. In one of the places, Tulsidas ji puts this thought. When Bhagwan Ramachandra ji was going around the Janakpuri, because he went there for the Sita Swayamvar and there was time. The program, the function was to be due little later. So he thought, what will I do here? Let us go for a time pass. So as I move around in the various places for a time pass, Bhagwan Ramachandra Lakshmanji also started moving. And when they were going through the roads of Janakpuri, where Sitaji and Janak Raja was staying, people started looking at them. And everybody saw at the same person with a different vision. Those who were the devotees by heart, they saw Sakshat Bhagavan. Those who were the teenagers, they thought that their hero, Michael Jackson, is walking. And those young girls who look at them, they thought, oh, he is the person I like to marry with. In this manner, the person remained the same. But the people who were looking at him, at the Lord, they started looking at the Lord through their glasses. See friends, this is the foundation of our experiences. See, in Mumbai, India, I go for my evening talks to Chowpatty. And on the way, on Pedal Road, there is always a rush. The kind of traffic you get here is nothing. In Bombay traffic, there is no traffic, it's only traffic jam. Like we have this apple jam and orange jam. So we have got, the traffic jam. So always there is traffic jam. And I always sit in the front seat. So I can see all around. And once somewhere when traffic jam we were standing, I was looking around. And there was one beauty parlor. I do not go to that beauty parlor for your information. So there was a beauty parlor. And I was reading the board. The board was very beautiful. It was written on the board, don't whistle at the client leaving our studio. Because when any girl comes out of the beauty parlor, she is Miss Triloka Sundari. Because the makeup is so solid. You know the meaning of makeup? Makeup is that which is done to cover the breakup. So, when I read that board, I was saying, what could be the reason? So the board read continue further. Don't whistle at the client leaving our studio. Maybe she is your grandmother. Means what? Even if a grandmother goes to their beauty parlor, they will make her so young and so beautiful. So a young person coming from backside and this old lady from backside, oh, young, sweet 18. And then this fellow comes whistling, shoo, 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 and then he goes near and tries to say something, whisper something, and grandmother, not 18, but 81. And she looks at him, Beta, what do you want? Oh God. Now tell me, the moment this young boy who was eve-teasing, when he saw the lady whom he was following is 81 years old, the moment his vision has changed, his interaction will change, is it not? See the basic difference in life. What is required is we have to change our vision. So when we have understood this basic principle, we have to change our vision. And for changing the vision, where do we have to go? See, if I have got a cataract, where will I go? Will I go to a car garage? No. I will go to an eye doctor. Is it not? So what the eye doctor will do? He will remove the cataract covering, and the moment it is removed, my vision is restored. In the same manner, for changing our vision, we have to go to the eye doctor. But this eye doctor has a different spelling for the eye. See? The ophthalmologist has a patient whose spelling is E-Y-E, is it not? And there is another doctor who is also an eye doctor, but this eye doctor is eye chat, iPod, eye work, eye movie, eye DVD, that small little stupid eye. Friends, we have to change our vision. It is for changing our vision, we have to study the scriptures. Please understand. Therefore, it must make a first and the most important aspect of our spiritual life, that we have to take out time and study scriptures. See, when we read Ramayana, normally we are limiting ourselves only to the story aspect. See, there was a king Dashratha and he had 3 wives, and yet there were no children, and therefore he conducted yajna, putra kameshti yajna, and then there was something happened, and then the children were born, and in this manner, this is the only story we read. But there is much more. See, here Tulsidas says, Nana Purana Nigama Gama Sammatam Yat Ramayane Nigaditam Kvachidanya Topi Swanta Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunatha Gatha Bhasha Nibandha Matimanjulamata Topi. It is not only the story of Rama that is given in this Ramcharitmanas, but all the scriptures are squeezed out, and the juice of the scriptures is put into this Ramayana. And therefore, when we study and when we read, there is a difference. Newspaper we read, but our physics, chemistry, mathematics, that we study. In the same manner, are we studying the scriptures, or we are just reading the scriptures? Sit with the Ramayana and let there be a Akhanda Ramayana and Akhanda Sri Guru Charana Daro Janaja Vijamanu Gurudari Varanav Raghuvara Vyunajano Yodaya Madajari Buddhina Darujani. Below that person, keep the chilies. After your Hanuman Chalisa is over, chutney will be ready. See, it is only a mechanical thing that is happening. Our Upanishad says, Ishavasya Upanishad, Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena manjita magudakasya siddhanam. The purpose of the study of the scriptures is to change our vision. And when our vision undergoes change, our perception will change. And when our perceptions will change, our interaction with the world will change. And when our interaction with the world changes, our experiences will change. And when our experiences change, the quality of our life will change. See, friends. Therefore, what is required is that we don't look at Ramayana only as a routine mechanical Parayana Paddhati, but there is much more, and that is what is called as the study of scriptures. Therefore, let Ramayana remain as the foundation, and let us also spend some time in studying our Upanishad, our Bhagavad Gita, etc. And there all the subtle principles of life are brought out. And the change in the vision is, as Ichavasa says, we are looking at this world as a playground for enjoyment and indulgence. Therefore, our whole life is for what? Our whole life is collect the things, indulge as much as we can, and when we are no more able to physically capable or monetarily possible, then we give up and are frustrated. That is not the way. There are many more things in life. And one among them, the best and the most important is that we have to study the scriptures as an integral part of life. If we want to change the vision, Jaki rahi bhavna jaise. So how do we look at the world? If I look at a world as an enjoyment thing, then I will be only getting lost in this world. Therefore, to change our vision, we have to study scriptures. Now, for studying scriptures, I will just give you some suggestion which has helped me as well as many others. There is one Gujarati boy in India. Once he phoned me, Swamiji, I am so and so. I said, I do not know you. He said, yes, you do not know me, but I know you, and I want to come and meet you. I said, come. When? I said, come now. Oh, I can't come now. I am not in Bombay. I am far away. I said, where are you? He said, I am in South India. I said, okay then. Next time when I come to South India, come and meet me. No, I can come tomorrow. I said, how will you come? I will take the morning flight and come. I said, why do you waste money? Sometime. No, it is very urgent for me. I said, okay, come. He came. And then he told his story. He was going through a very bad patch of his life because of relational problems, because of the uncles and the father died, and all kinds of problems. And then he told me that, Swamiji, I have heard your CDs, and in one place you have mentioned that study Bhagavad Gita in the following manner. Every day read one complete chapter of Bhagavad Gita, only chant. Today first chapter, tomorrow second, third, fourth. After 18 chapters are over, again start from the first chapter. One part of your daily spiritual practice. Second, start from the first chapter, first verse onwards. Either read or listen. If you are listening, then while listening, be fully involved in commentary on only one verse and stop there. And whatever you remember from your memory, whatever you have digested and understood, that you take your pen in a nice beautiful copy, first write the verse in Sanskrit, then whatever you have understood, write in your own language, Gujarati or Hindi or English. And in this manner, let every verse you interact. See, you know what happens for us? When it comes to study of scriptures, what is our way of studying the scriptures? We come back tired whole day, and then I have a cup of tea, then my feet go on the table. On the left side hand is a guitar, right hand is a cup of tea, and taking, why did Krishna talk in Sanskrit? Why he didn't talk in English? And this is how we want to study. About this I'll tell you one story. When Vivekananda was in USA, after his lecture was over, there was one doctor. He went and he said, "Sir, I really appreciate the wonderful knowledge you gave. I want to learn it." And then he introduced himself. "I am Dr. So-and-so, and I earn around $10,000 an hour." You know, Americans always think with the dollar. They never talk anything else except dollars. So, I earn $10,000 an hour. So tell me quickly. Vivekananda said, now while talking all these things, we have already spent 5 minutes. So only 55 minutes are remaining. Now, if you are earning by this knowledge $10,000 per hour, why don't you teach me that knowledge? I will also earn. And I will tell you my knowledge, and you tell me your knowledge in exchange. So first, you tell me your medical knowledge so that I become capable of earning that much amount per hour. He said, "Sir, 27 and a half years I have taken only to get the basic degree. Thereafter, 27 and a half years I have spent in killing the people. And now I am qualified for saving the people by mistake. And you want this knowledge in 27 and a half minutes." Then Vivekananda said, when this material knowledge demands so much of time, energy and efforts, but when it comes to studying the scriptures, studying Vedanta Shastra, we want Chat Mangni Padvya. Maharaj, we have to spend time. In here also many stories come, Ramayana and Bhagavad, etc. There was a king, Rishabdev or Bharata king. He ruled for 10,000 years, and yet he was not satisfied of his life. So he handed over his kingdom to his son and went in the forest and did a lot of tapasya so that he can realize the truth. Now from this story what we have to learn is this, that even if you are ruling the whole world for 10,000 years, yet you can never have fulfillment in your life. See, friends, and when we thus become uncomfortable with our own life, so far what we have done in our life, only one thing, fulfilling the desires. Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina saktaha. Whole life we have spent only in fulfilling the desires. I want this, you keep on getting. But have we ever paused for a moment and look behind what we have done? Have we achieved fulfillment in life? And once we become little aware of this fact, then our interest in the world and getting involved and indulgent automatically withdraws. Then we are no more satisfied with simple little things. We want something solid reality. See, friends. And if such a person is exposed to Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana from the study point of view, not just reading point of view. Reading will also help, but it is a very, very primary stage. There was a person, I met him after 35 years. So I asked him, "Hey, when you were a child, I saw you were in KG1. Now 35 years, what you have done, what are you doing? I am still in KG1, Swamiji. I said, my God, 35 years you are in KG1? Yes, I like that miss. Therefore, I don't want to go into another class. Now tell me, can somebody afford to be in KG1 throughout life? We have to graduate and grow, is it not? In the same manner, how long are we going to continue? Ganti bajao, tika lagao, jai jagadish hare. What next? See friends, we have to grow. Otherwise the whole life goes only in this. And therefore, when you take for example for study of Gita, and I was telling you that my friend told me, then he used to read every day one chapter and then took the text and he started listening and making his own notes and then close it, and thereafter sit 10 minutes before the Lord, trying to assimilate what he has learned from that verse, thereafter open his eyes, again write in the Sanskrit, then translation and whatever is commentary. 700 verses are in Bhagavad Gita. It took for him 700 days. Slowly and steadily. And after the 700 days, you do this thing, your own commentary will be ready on Bhagavad Gita. But for God's sake, don't publish it. Because when you will again go back to the first verse, you will come to know that you have misunderstood and not understood. See friends, in this manner, interact with the scriptures with depth, sincerity, commitment and purity. Slowly the region will change. And when the region will change, our perceptions change. Then we come to know, in this world, there is neither a friend nor an enemy. There is neither someone dear nor someone near. See, in Bhagavad Mahapuran one story comes. There was a king and he did not have children. So he went on marrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He married 100 wives. And yet he did not have children. Then he went to Babaji. Babaji, bachcha nahi, kuch karo. Babaji said, why this next 7 lives you will not have children? No, don't curse like that. I want a child. Finally, he gets a child. Oh, okay, give this fruit to your youngest queen, she will be conceived. And the baby is born. Now the remaining 99 queens, will they keep quiet? As much a woman is the enemy of another woman, a man is never inimical to the woman. See? So, all these 99 queens, they became one group. And the queen who delivered the baby, she became the common enemy of 99. And the force of enmity is stronger than the force of love. So, they got together and decided, say, they bribed the maidservant, you go and give this poison to this baby, finish him. Because after the baby was born, the king is not even looking at us. Because of this child only everything is happening. Therefore, finish him off. So that maidservant, she gets sufficient money and she finishes that child. Poison is given, child dies. Now when the child is dead, naturally the king and his queen, they start crying, oh, like that. Then that time like Hindi movie, Narayana's messenger, Naradji comes and the same Rishi comes because of whom the baby was born. And then they say, look here king, don't cry, don't give me any instruction Upadesh, I want my child to be alive, do anything. Narada says, okay, I will make the child alive. And the Jiva who has left the body is called. And Narada says, oh Jiva, enter this body. See, your parents are crying. Jiva says, which parents? I have gone through millions of lives. In every winter, we buy a new fresh pair of socks. In the same manner, in every life, we have a new fresh pair of parents. For whom will I cry? No, they are crying so much, that is their business. I have nothing to do with any parents. Friends, children are born through us. They are not born to us. It is something like, we have a property investment and we have one flat. You can't live in 10 houses. So what do? You will hire out that flat to a tenant. Now the tenant is not created by you. What the tenant will eat, what he will do in the house is none of your business. In the same manner, the embodied soul is not created by the parents. Parents have created only the condominium, only the body, that's all. But how much we get attached to our children and become miserable? Therefore, once we study the scriptures, you will see our complete vision is changed. It is for this purpose, all Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, everything is aiming at this only. See? And therefore, in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, this is what is said, that we are all the victims of one disease called as mamata. See? Mamata is a disease. It is not a good thing. I don't know how people name their wives as mamata. Here is somebody mamata? No. So you are all healthy people. See? Mamata, asha, apeksha, these are all the unhealthy conditions of the mind. You don't name somebody. Once somebody was blessed with a daughter. Swamiji, we are blessed with a daughter. Will you please state some name? What was the nakshatra name, word or the letter that came? Oh Swamiji, it came as D. And we don't know D. What is the name to find out D? Please help us. I said, name her as dysentery. Do you name the child as a dysentery? No, because it is a disease. In the same manner, mamata, asha, apeksha, these are all the diseases of the mind. So wherever there is a mamata, there is a misery. See friends. Therefore, when we study the scriptures, our vision expands. And when the vision will expand, then our perception will change. We will no more look at the world with the old understanding. And when our understanding is changing, then alone we are growing spiritually. Otherwise, our life is only a mechanical lifestyle. And whenever the lifestyle is mechanical, you lose in the charm of your life. Then, gam uthane ke liye hum to jiye jate. Such people are living only for carrying the load of miseries of life. See friends, therefore, when Bhagwan Ramachandra was moving in the Janakpuri, Jaki nahi bhavana aisi. So we have to change our bhavana, and for changing the bhavana, study of scriptures is a must in everybody's life. See friends. And when you just start studying, you will come to know, you will become more and more self-oriented. When we become self-oriented, then the selfishness starts becoming diluted. Presently, our whole life is what? I and mine. And this I becomes so strong. As our age keeps on increasing, our I becomes stronger and stronger. And what is the sign or the symptoms of a strong I or the ego? Stronger the I or the ego, more vulnerable we are to misery. We become hurt on every small issue. See, one example I will give you. There was some function. 3 of us were called. I was there was another Mahatma, and there was one Professor Rao. And those people introduced. Now we have got three great people here, they will be addressing us. So on the left side is so and so Mahatma Ji, then second is so and so Mahatma Ji, and the third one is Mr. Rao from UK. The moment Mr. Rao from UK was said, immediately Mr. Rao stood up and told, "Excuse me, I am not Mr. Rao, I am Dr. Rao." See? Because my degree is not mentioned. See what a stupid thing. Who cares what you are? But we get hurt, we get disturbed on extremely small issues, friends. And this is what we have to correct. I'll tell you one of my experience. This has happened in USA. My lectures were in 2-3 temples organized. On one flyer, the whole program was printed. Swami Anubhavananda visiting our place, and on such and such day, lecture will be in so and so temple. Time so and so. On such and such day, temple so and so, time so and so, topic so and so. 3-4 lectures in 3-4 places, one flyer. And when those people wanted to keep the flyers in the different temples, one temple will refuse. If there are names of other temples in this flyer, we will not keep it. Either cut it or black it out. Everybody has the same story. Then those people came and told Swami, this is what is happening. What should we do? I said, forget, we will not go to any temple. Then Swami said, forget, we will enjoy. Let's go for a movie. And when we are going, I happened to see one church. I said, hey, you go and ask in this church, we will get a place for lectures. Swamiji, I said, now you don't talk. When I say something, do it. Okay, Swami. I said, I will sit in the parking lot. You go and talk and come and tell me what happened. So he went to the in charge of the church. Such and such a thing, we want a place to hire. Yes, it is available. Please take it. What for you want? Such and such lectures. Oh, it's very good. How much your Swami charges for the lectures? So they said, our Swamiji doesn't charge money for the lectures. If he is not charging money, I will give you free. See? What for we are working? Are we working for I? Or we are working for him? This is how, this I, that vision we have to change. We talk about God, but we are so much disintegrated, and the cause of the disintegration is only the strong I. Therefore, friends, we have to change our vision. And when the vision changes, then we don't get isolated in small groups. That is not spiritual life. Therefore, Jaki Rahi Bhavana Jaisi, to change our vision, we have to study every day, regularly, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Ramayana, whatever you take, doesn't matter. Now, once this is understood, then Bhagavan Ramachandra Ji finishes his visit here and there, and then he goes for that Sita Swayamvar, and you know the whole story there, what happens. That everybody is trying to come and put his strength, and everybody fails, including Ravana. And then Vishwamitra Ji tells Bhagavan Ramachandra, you go and do it. That time, Bhagavan Ramachandra Ji first salutes the Guru, remember the Lord, and with no assumption, with all sincerity and purity, he is able to lift it and do what is to be done in no time. See, friends, one of the most important spiritual practices, whatever we do, we should be fully 100% available. Now I am talking here for 75 minutes. Now question that I am going to ask you, don't reply loudly, keep it in your mind. I am talking for 75 minutes, it is recorded. How many minutes do you listen? Because even this is not heard. Our mind goes here and there. See, friends. This is a very simple practice. Just give it a try. Whatever you are doing, make yourself 100% available. If you are taking tea, enjoy every sip. If you are eating food, enjoy every bite. If you talk to somebody, talk with the meaning behind the word. This is what is called a spiritual life. In the same manner, when we are listening, while listening, we are fully 100% available. Now at this time, we are only the students listening and nothing else. See? You will never be tired in life. Why we are tired? Because our mind is so much running here and there, it is not without control, that we struggle to pull the mind. Therefore, this is a very simple spiritual practice. Whatever, I am not telling you do this particular thing. Whatever you do, get yourself fully involved and see what a beauty it is. In this manner, when Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji took to that bow, without any effort, he was able to lift because he was 100% present. 100% presence is Paramatma. See? And let this Paramatma express through us. And this is possible by these simple techniques. And for this purpose, our masters have given us many techniques. For example, when you are told, chant the Lord's name. So while chanting the Lord's name, instead of completing the number, get yourself so simply and completely involved. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. No other thought. To the exclusion of all other thoughts. Any name you take of the Lord. Then we will start experiencing what is the meaning of experience of the Godhood that we are. See friends, it is not difficult. And it is possible only if we become aware of what we are doing. Life should not be mechanical. Wherever our life has become mechanical, all the charm of life goes away. So you take example I'll give you. Two pujaris. There was one pujari, his name was Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He was just a pujari of the Kali Mata. And other pujaris in the whole world. What is the difference between the two? Ramakrishna would speak to the mother, and mother was talking to him because he was completely one with the mother. No other criteria. And if you take a paid pandit who is getting the salary, he is all the time, mind is only on the money and other things, not on the divine. See friends. Therefore, when we get involved in anything, this is a simple practice, anything that we do. I am not telling you to do this particularly. Slowly, you will understand the meaning of integration of the mind. And when the mind becomes fully integrated, Rama expresses through us. An expression of the Rama through us is called as self-confidence, Atma-Vishwas. And when we move in this world with self-confidence, nothing can disturb you. Otherwise, wherever we go, there is a doubt, there is a confusion, there is a suspicion. Such a person with the doubt, confusion, suspicion can never succeed in any field. Bhagavad Gita says, Samshayatma vinashyati. A person living with a doubting mind gets destroyed. See, one example I'll give you. There was one person who had this suspicion that everybody is after him to kill him. Doubt has gone in his head, in his own house. So, when I went to their house, I was told, Swami, this is the problem with our son. He is having such a peculiar doubt that everybody is after him that he should be killed. Now, why will we kill our own son? But nobody can even tell him. We have tried everything. So then how does he live? You know, when the food is served on the table, he will not come and sit. He will only stand and he will see who is eating the food. And after his father has taken 1 or 2 bites from the food, then he will tell his father, get up. And then he will eat that food, after eating which his father did not die. See how much suspicion. And once this suspicion goes in mind, all our energy is shattered and wasted. Therefore, friends, this Atma Vishwas, self-confidence, is nothing but an expression of a fully integrated mind. That fully integrated mind is that mind which is fully available. And when the mind is fully available, we go beyond the time and we are fully in the present. And as a result, the best in us comes out. That is called as an inspired performance. See, any person you take, in Bhagavad Gita it comes. After Bhagavad Gita was told, this comes in the Uttar Gita, in Mahabharata. Arjuna met Bhagavan Krishna and he said, Oh Lord, before the war started, you told me something. It was so inspiring that I could fight the war and the war is over, we won the war, everything is over. But what exactly was that? Can you please repeat? Bhagavan Krishna says, words of inspiration, they are never repeated. Inspiration is never repeated. You try whatever you are doing, any simple thing, even a garland you do. When you do the garland under the inspired mood, it comes out so beautiful. When you do the cooking under inspired mood, it comes out so tasty. But if you simply look at the book and then look at here, like many young girls, when they are cooking, in their whole life they have never cooked. Now after marriage they have to cook. So they are asked on the phone, Mommy, please tell me what I have to do. Then the mommy says, take 1 cup of this thing, 1 cup of that thing, put in the pot and start stirring and cover it afterwards. And after 10 minutes, see, it will be done. Okay? Bye. Hold it on. And after 10 minutes, then girl opens. Oh, nothing has happened. Again, mommy, nothing has happened. Why? Did you light the gas? No. Now, this kind of people, do you think they can achieve something great in life? Therefore, our life must be an inspired expression every moment. This is the first message Bhagavan Krishna gives to us. Klaivyam masmagamam partha na etatvai upavadyate shudram hridaya daurbalyam tyakotishta parantapa. Hey Arjun, don't lead to impotency. What is impotency? Impotency is lack of inspiration. You are not living in inspired mood. We are dragging through the life. And when we are dragging through the life, life cannot be a charmful experience of beauty. Therefore, to bring out the best in us, this is what the Rama, who is sleeping as if we have awakened him. And awakening of the Rama is changing our vision. And when we start looking at the world from a changed vision, our interaction changes. I'll give one more example about changed vision. When a person is an ordinary person living in his family, he keeps on thinking only about his wife, children and all that. Then he gets into the social work or politics. Then he talks about his village because he is a member of the village the council. He doesn't talk about the house. He talks about my ward. We want drainage to be done on priority basis. So he is not fighting for his wife or child, but for the ward. Then he graduates. Then he becomes the head of this village panchayat. Then he doesn't talk about his ward. He talks about the development of the whole village. Then he goes further. He becomes the chief of the district council. Then he doesn't talk about one village. He talks about the whole district. His vision has increased. Then from there, he goes at the state level politics. Then he doesn't talk about one district, but he talks about the whole state. My state, Gujarat state should be the best. Then he goes from there further to the state of the position of the head of the country. Then he doesn't talk about one state, he talks about the whole country. See friends, go on increasing your position. And when we start looking at the world, be very attentive. When we start looking at the world from the same vision by which the God is looking at His own creation, our perception will be completely different. See, what will be the perception? Like when we look at our children, what is our perception? When the child has succeeded in a school or college, more than the child, parents are happy. Because the parents see themselves in the child. If the child is ill, it is the mother and the father, they suffer more than the child. In the same manner, he who is able to look at the creation of the God through the eyes of the Lord, his perception will be completely changed. And with a changed perception alone, we invoke the dormant God, the Rama in our heart. And when such a Rama is invoked, he is able to get married to Sita. See? And after he got married to Sita, and everything is going beautifully well, but one most important event, and the event is everything is in our life as it is required for our evolution. Please understand this principle. Many times we don't understand and we suffer. I will tell you an example. How everything is required for our evolution. There was a police inspector in India. He was about maybe 40, his wife about 38, 3 children. The whole family was extremely close to me. For the police officer, I was the everything for him. For everything he has to do, he will call me. Swami, shall I do this thing? I said, yes, you do it. Like that. One day he came in the morning, 4 o'clock from somewhere, got out of the auto rickshaw, went in front of his house. Before he could knock on the door, he fell and died on the spot in the morning 4 o'clock. See? And next morning, when the wife opened the door, the dead body of the husband. You can imagine what a tragedy they must have gone through. And when I came to know, I went and spoke to them. The son was so angry with me. Swami, Papa has done everything. I don't believe in God. I am going to throw all the gods. So I was listening for 1 hour. I said, look here. Now I will not talk to you anything. I will talk to you later. Okay? Complete all the rights that you are supposed to do. After 2 months I met him. Then I told him. I said, do you know why you are so disturbed and angry? Your concern is, what will happen to me? You selfish. Your concern is not that he died. Your concern is what will happen to me, what will happen to my mother, what will happen to my sister. You are only a self-esteeming fellow. I said, now understand. If your father is transferred from Bombay to Delhi on promotion, you will be happy or miserable? In the same manner, when anybody dies, it is a process of evolution. See, if we have to think of Mahatma Gandhi, what is the first picture that comes in front of our eyes? An old man with a stick in the hand, is it not? And if you have to think about Vivekananda, what kind of picture comes in our mind? A young man full of life, is it not? Therefore, in this world, whether a child dies, or a grown-up person dies, or an old person doesn't die, every event and every experience is for our evolution. See, friends. And when this is understood by us, then the Rama is becoming activated. And therefore, when it was decided that the kingdom will be given to Rama, he was happy. But next moment when he was told that you have to go to the forest, he was equally happy. Then this is what I told you first day. Rama's Janma was on the Navami, 9th day. And what is the 9th day? Equanimity. Samatvam yoga uchyate. A person who is able to maintain the equanimity in his mind under all conditions, in him Rama is activated. Like we have got different windows in our computer. Only the activated window is functional. Others are seen, but they are not functional. In the same manner, when the Rama window becomes activated, then our life and the quality of the life is different. And to activate the Rama window, this is the technique. Let the equanimity be maintained perfectly well. See, it is only for this purpose that Bhagavad Gita or our scriptures talk about karma, yoga, bhakti and jnana. All four of them are addressed only for one thing. When karma is done, it is only siddhi siddhyo samo bhutva. Whether we are successful or not successful, that is not the criteria. The joy is not in the victory or the defeat. The joy is in the freedom to act fully. See, friends, once we understand this, the joy is in doing the things, not expecting anything in return. For example, I am talking to you. Now, if I am happy while talking, can anybody make me miserable? But suppose I do the other way around. After my lecture is over, I will get up and go, and then all of you will say, Swamiji, you spoke so well, we were so happy. And then I will become happy. Then what I have done? I have postponed my own happiness, is it not? A person who postpones his own happiness, even God cannot make him happy. We can be happy now or never. Therefore, whatever we are doing, that is the joy. Not afterwards what will I get. And the joy in expression is called equanimity. And the equanimity is the foundation of the expression of Rama in our heart. Whether it is karma, whether it is yoga, whether it is devotion, or it is knowledge, all of them are ultimately aiming at samatvam yoga uchyate, equanimity. And this equanimity manifest is called as Ram functional in our heart. See, friends. And therefore, when Rama was thus given the forest to be gone, he was cool. Nothing disturbing. Because he knew for certain that every event of our life is planned by the divine for our evolution. See, once I was admitted in hospital because I was not well. And there was another patient on the next bed, two of us in the same room. And the next patient had some fracture in his leg. So he was lying down with the leg hanging up here and there. And I was not having any fracture, but I was having some stomach problem. So both of us admitted in the same room. And because his stomach, everything was good, he was given a very nice food. And because my stomach was terribly gone, they called that you are suffering from melina. I said, hey, it's a lovely disease, like lavina, it's a melina. So the doctor told, don't make fun, Swamiji, this is a very terrible condition, don't take it lightly. I said, okay, you suffer. And then they used to give me only the barley waters and something boiled vegetable soup and all that. And I was so disgusted, I like chatpata food. And that I used to say, my God, I had to take this food. And other fellow was given nice sumptuous meal. And he was not able to eat because he couldn't do anything. Then one day the food was, I said, hey, why don't you eat? No, I don't feel like eating. I said, we should not waste food. And he said, then what we should do? I said, okay, I'll eat for you. And I took that meal left and right. And after that food was taken, I became extremely serious. And then the doctor came and the nurses came and it became, they have given me something, they brought out all the food that I eaten from the mouth and injections and everything, Afterwards, there was an inquiry. Who is the nurse in charge? Who has given this food? So I told doctor, I am Swami, I will not tell you lies. Nobody gave me, but I could not control myself. It was such a beautiful food, going waste, so I ate it. He said, Maharaj, please understand, your case is serious. I said, I thought because I am a Swami, you are giving me useless food, and because he is a rich man, you are giving good food. See, friends, as in this case, in the same manner, in our life, what is required for our evolution, that alone the Lord gives us. But we keep on imagining, see, other people's children are so nice, my children are useless, you deserve. Once you understand this, you will see the life is so beautiful. Therefore, friends, Rama's character, life tells us this thing. Please accept whatever comes in your life as prasad, as the divine grace. For this, if you look behind, you will see there are many events of our life. They were so much important because of those events, our total life has changed. And those events were not planned by us, but that is the divine will. In this manner, when we take Ramayana at a personal level, you will come to know that Ramayana is lived by us in our daily life, every moment to moment. And thus, when this was happening, what was happening to our Lakshmana Maharaj? Lakshmana was so angry. Who dares send you to the forest? I will go and kill anybody, let it be Dashratha. See, Rama did not react. He only acted. And Lakshmana was reacting at every moment. This is the difference between an ordinary person and an extraordinary person. An ordinary person is constantly reacting like Lakshmana. But an extraordinary person never reacts in life. He is only acting. And what is that acting? Acting is bringing out the best in us under all conditions without compromise. That is called as the real acting. See, there is one great artist in India. His name is something I don't remember. He acts a single mono act. On the whole stage, he is alone. And for example, he is presenting the life of Kabir, the great saint. Now, he is the only person on the stage in the dress of Kabir. And he presents 26 characters all alone. He is Kabir, he is his wife, he is his mother, he is his father, he is the Maula, he is the Panditji, he is the crowd, he is the friend, and he is the Guru and whatnot. Everything he alone is. Only one person presenting so many characters so perfectly well. And after the whole performance is over, the whole audience gives him a standing ovation. Now why he is given standing ovation? Because he could play all the roles perfectly well. Is it not? Exactly, this is what you and me have to learn. Bhagwan Ramachandra ji played every role that he has to play perfectly well. And in this manner, if we have to play every role perfectly, we will be naturally not getting stuck up with any particular role. But what happens to us? Suppose I am extremely disturbed as a mother-in-law because of my daughter-in-law. Then what will happen? Then my daughter, when she comes for something, I will start shouting at my daughter. Why? Because my anger on daughter-in-law is diverted towards the poor daughter. And the daughter thinks, what is wrong with me today? I don't know, mommy is becoming angry. You don't know. Constantly reacting. Friends, please understand this simple spiritual practice. We all have to play many roles. See? Play every role beautifully, perfectly. After the role is played, drop everything and relax. Then there won't be any burden on our head. Then only we can bring out the hidden Rama in his full glory. Therefore, like Lakshmana, let us not react under any condition. But like Rama, let us only act. And when we are simply acting, in acting, there is neither sin nor merit. See? Like yesterday I told you, if the acting is I go and kill somebody on the stage by a pistol, so there is a sound and there appears to be something gone. But that doesn't mean I have killed somebody because you are just an acting. In the same manner, whatever we are supposed to do in our life as our obligation, let us keep on doing our act sincerely and beautifully. There will be neither sin nor merit. And as our life will proceed, our mind will become lighter and lighter. And in that light mind, the divine light called as the Rama starts expressing. The life of such a person is so simple. Presence or absence of things and beings do not make any difference. This complete independence is discovered. And when such a Rama goes in the forest, after having stayed 13 years in Chitrakoot, then remaining 1 year, he has to go and in the forest, and first 6 months or so, he is visiting the great rishis and the saints in the forest, in the jungle. And wherever he goes, everybody is happy to receive him. So this is another expression of Rama in our heart. See, the fulfillment of human life is to love everyone and to be loved by everyone. See, to understand this point, imagine. Imagination is not expensive, therefore imagine. I will tell you one simple thing how to imagine. Just imagine you are a husband and you come home, and when you come home, your wife is dressed exactly in the same way you like, not what she likes. And when you come, she takes the briefcase from your hand, receives you with a smile, and takes you slowly holding your hand, puts you on a chair, and removes your shoes, and with a warm, wet towel, she wipes your feet. Just imagine, I know it doesn't happen. This imagination gives you happiness, is it not? So if it really happens, what a joy it will be. And it is not only happening only between you two, but wherever you go in the world, everybody receives you with great love and affection. What a joy that will be. See, friends, the fulfillment of human life is in this. We are able to love, embrace everyone. And that is possible only when we are flooded with the love in our heart. And our heart is flooded with love only if our vision has changed. See, when the knowledge is lifted from the books to the brain, it is called as information. When the information is interacted properly, it becomes the digested information. It is no more information. The digested information goes in the heart. Then that knowledge is called as love. And when our heart is filled with love, the love starts flowing through the two channels called as the hands. And such a person is able to serve everybody without any clause of ifs and buts. That expression of fulfillment in life is the fulfillment called as Bhagwan Ramachandra manifests through us. This is how let Rama express through us. And therefore, friends, let us allow this divinity surface in and through all our actions, words and thoughts. This is possible and it is not impossible. Wherever Rama had gone, all the saints and sages, they were so thrilled. Rama has come, Rama has come. When we go to somewhere, oh God, that fellow has come, that fellow has come, where does he go? What to do now? See? Should it happen? No. We must have that magnetic charisma in us, that everybody loves us and wants us. And this is possible if there is that Rama is no more dormant, but it has become enlivened. The words, the presence of such masters change our life completely. This is how let the Ramayana be brought out of the book into our life, day-to-day experiences. Tomorrow we will go to the forest further when Sita ji is taken away and Rama starts crying, and then what happens? All that episodes will take tomorrow and conclude our 4 days session. Here we stop today. Om